Well, I started using Adderall. I was prescribed Adderall first in the 5th grade, and I started out using like 5 milligrams in the morning and then 5 milligrams in the afternoon. And then after a couple weeks, I moved to 10 milligrams in the morning and 10 in the afternoon at noon with lunch. And then a couple weeks after that, I moved to 20 milligrams in the morning and 20 milligrams in the afternoon. All because I was too talkative in school and had a hard time focusing on schoolwork and tasks at hand. And so I was, shortly increased doses. And what I found it did to me is it did bring me to a focused point where I could keep exactly tuned in and not have distractions around me that would take my focus off what I needed to be focused on. But it suppressed my emotions. It kept me from, if I thought something was funny, it would keep me from laughing, or it keep me from even smiling a lot. Or if I felt like really sad about something, I would feel sad in my head and like in my heart, but I wouldn't express the emotions outwardly. Everything was really suppressed. And another thing is, pretty quickly after I started taking it, it completely took away my appetite. And my whole life, I haven't really eaten breakfast. I haven't had an appetite in the morning, but when I started taking Adderall, I would lose my appetite in the afternoon, and I wouldn't really want to eat a lunch, but I'd have to take my second pill in the afternoon. So I'd eat some lunch, and then I would really have no appetite for dinner at all. And I did lose a lot of weight, and I had to really focus on making sure I'd keep eating so I wasn't losing too much weight. And besides the suppressed emotions, sometimes I would get depressed. Don't know if it was exactly from the Adderall, but pretty sure it came with like the suppressed emotions, like feeling like there's just nothing going on for me in my life, and it was just super low point. It would pass pretty quickly, but it had a lot to do with what the Adderall was doing to my head and how it was making me feel. And so I used it. I started really not liking it at the beginning of high school. I would try to avoid taking it. Actually, probably towards 8th grade, I would try to avoid taking it in the afternoon. My parents made me take it every morning, but I would choose not to take it because of all the negative effects I would feel. And eventually, when I got into high school, I completely stopped taking it because it was just too much. I have noticed in college, though, that a lot of people find a lot of different benefits from using Adderall because it'll give you that quick burst of focus, but in the long run, you don't really know the strengths of what it can really do to you and the effects it can have with your chemical balances. And some people think it might be like good for staying up late, but there's definitely healthier ways to get homework done. And I completely don't touch it at all anymore. Don't even think it would be helpful to me just because all the negative stuff it had. And yeah, don't do Adderall.